Okay, so the video that I've chosen is a great example of effective and inclusive teaching. It is really centred on student responsibility for their learning and behaviour, looking at community, collaboration and responsibility, and using the model of Ian Lillico, his approach in the room. So the teacher discusses the key strategies, the big one being the community corner, where all of the students come together and sit around with the teacher and discuss their learning and behaviour. They have learned skills about being able to reflect on their behaviour, being able to problem solve, being able to communicate effectively, being able to show respect, and being able to use emotional literacy to a degree, to build their relationships, to have accountability, to see things from different perspectives, all these wonderful life skills. So it's very much focused on well-being, and the teacher has established a lot of this and a very positive climate in the room through some really important key strategies that also cross over to the high impact teaching strategies that we know. So setting goals, having a really structured but flexible classroom environment, explicit teaching, consistent routines, and a predictable and safe environment, making it psychologically safe, really shaping the classroom dynamic. And through learning activities, using feedback, expectations on their behaviour and their learning, but creating a really warm environment where students feel like they can be open and honest. So looking at some of the theories or approaches I think that are evident in the classroom, Carol Dweck's growth mindset, I feel like it can be seen that that's really been instilled in the students that I haven't learned yet, especially when they're looking at sort of, making mistakes and being able to repair, as well as, self-reflection, really taking part in their own learning, transformative and restorative teaching approaches. So really, once again, reflection on working on this. They've really established a place where meaningful learning can really take place, deeper learning can take place. And also Vygotsky's theory of working socially, collaboratively, can really enhance learning, especially if we look at above developmentally as a group, how much more we can learn, have those opportunities for learning. So the classroom setting is quite unconventional. They have circular tables that they sit around, so it is much more collaborative, and lounges, beanbags. So really idea too of, especially at that year level, that the boys are really being trusted to take ownership of their own learning, that they can use these more real world environment for it. Also using a blog, this is really giving them interest and agency, as well as taking this program outside of the classroom and presenting it to teachers, which would also really be building on the communication and leadership skills. Another great example that's shown in the video is the cross-curricular work that they do, so making connections with different subjects. You can see the teachers are doing that outside of the classroom as well, would really strengthen all of this. So I think it's a great example of where pedagogy, curriculum, assessment, feedback, and behavioural management are integrated and work really successfully to create an effective, inclusive classroom through the learning activities, through the expectations of behaviour and the feedback that's given. I found this to be really powerful and a great model to use, and look forward to be able to implement some of these approaches in my own teaching. Thank you.